Today, I'm going to show you how to make AI ChatGPT content sound human so that you can rank #1 with this AI ChatGPT Humanizer guide. And basically what I'm going to show you today is exactly how I've taken pages like this, for example, and rank them #1 on Google, as you can see right here with ChatGPT content. And if you look on my website before and after ChatGPT, you can see that our content ranks and stays ranking over time. This is pre-ChatGPT, this is after ChatGPT. Pretty big difference in just a year. And I'm going to share some of the best methods to make your AI content feel human. As you can see, we've got the SOP ready to go right there. I'm going to show you 7 different methods. And first of all, you might say, why would you do this? I would say the #1 reason is that it helps your content rank #1. As I've shown you already, with this proof right here, you can see that this content ranks #1 when we actually humanize it. Additionally, it saves thousands of hours of work because if you use these prompts and use your 3 to 4 different methods that you can use to humanize your content, it's going to compound across every ChatGPT response that you create. Additionally, it mitigates the risks of AI because this is a sustainable AI SEO strategy where your content feels and sounds human even if it isn't. And with everyone else just copying and pasting from ChatGPT, this will help you get better rankings for longer. And if you actually look at this page ranking #1, so you can see the content right here, it feels and looks quite human. Whereas if you compare it to say ChatGPT and the typical response you get from there, you can see that this content is pretty average. It just looks like copy and paste fluff. Now, the first prompt that we're going to start off with is one that I've mentioned before. I'm going to show it in more detail, as you can see right here in my video last week, and I've included the video link inside the SOP. But essentially, you can take this prompt right here, and you can say, imagine you're crafting content for a website that needs to rank well on Google, but also you need to deeply connect with the readers because ChatGPT is just thinking, okay, how do I create content based on what someone's asked me to do? It's not thinking, okay, how do I make it sound human unless you direct it that way with a prompt like this. And this is literally just a copy and paste prompt. You can plug it into ChatGPT. Like so. I would highly recommend using ChatGPT 4. If you don't have access to ChatGPT 4, it's okay, you can actually use Bing Copilot and get free access that way instead. Now, if we just put the keyword at the top and then insert the prompt underneath that we've got from the SOP right here, as you can see. And if we actually read the content right here, it's not 100% perfect. You still need to edit it slightly, but that's natural. But you can see that it just feels a lot more natural. And it's still SEO optimized. It includes the keyword inside the first sentence of the article, plus inside the title as well. But you can see how it talks in first person, it feels a lot more natural, it flows better, and there's no fluffy BS like in today's digital landscape, blah, blah, blah. And the output you're going to get from that versus your average ChatGPT content is far superior. And all you need to do is pop in your keyword inside the prompt right there, copy and paste this prompt into ChatGPT, and you're good to go. Now, what you can also do is you can take the content from your About Me page, for example, and then you can plug that into ChatGPT. So we've got the About Me page, literally just copied and pasted into ChatGPT. And then I've said, based on this information about me, create an article about why I'm the best SEO speaker. And on top of that, you can actually plug in the humanizing content prompt from method #1 just to make it sound even better. And then all the content that you're getting is unique and personalized to you. And you can basically say, right, keyword equals best SEO speaker, write in first person as Julian Goldie or whoever you want to write as, insert the humanizing prompt underneath, and then insert any information that you can train it on to write as you underneath. So for example, my About Me page. And what it will actually do is make a very, very personalized human feeling About Me page, right? So for example, hey, I'm Julian Goldie. I've spent 6 years, blah, blah, blah. Here's a bit of information about me. Here's my story. What we can actually do is tweak that even more. So we can say, right, keyword equals best SEO speaker. Write in first person as Julian Goldie, but write the content targeting the keyword above and matching the search intent. Then we've got the humanizing content prompt underneath. And finally, we've got the About Me page right here. You could also do this with your own video transcripts if you create videos. So for example, you could take a video transcript with the typical sort of words and phrases and personal information I include about me, and then use that to train ChatGPT as well. Additionally, what you can also do is inside your custom instructions. So if you go down to your name in the bottom left of ChatGPT Plus, then go to Customize ChatGPT and scroll down. In the how would you like ChatGPT to respond section, what I've actually done is condense the humanizing prompt into custom instructions for ChatGPT, because they're going to be too long to paste straight into ChatGPT. Like you can see, it won't actually let you. And you can see the custom instructions right here. We can paste that into the custom instructions under the how would you like ChatGPT to respond section right here. And then if we just ask ChatGPT now something basic based on those new custom instructions, we can say like, tell me about SEO, and it will actually give us something that feels way more human than your average response on ChatGPT. As you can see, it's like SEO is like the backstage crew of a concert. It's all about making your website the main act on the search engine stage, blah, blah, blah. Here's a lowdown broken down into bite-sized pieces, right? Whereas if I go onto ChatGPT 4 inside Copilot, without the custom instructions, without the humanizing instructions that are making it feel more natural, and I hit enter like so, you can see that the content is just nowhere near as good or as human-like, right? So it's very boring, very monotonous, doesn't feel human at all. There's conversational feel right there. It's very formal, it's very professional in terms of its response. And if you compare this versus this, the difference is massive. In fact, what we can actually do is take the content from ChatGPT that was humanized, plug it into originality like so. We'll call that test 1, and we'll ask it to detect AI. And you can see it comes out at 98% original. And that is literally with just one single line of prompt, right? So we're humanizing the content so much, and it makes ChatGPT content sound human so much better. Whereas if we took this content from Copilot with no custom instructions, and we click on detect AI and we scan again, you can see that content comes out 100% AI, right? And the only difference here is not the prompt, because the prompt is exactly the same. We've used tell me about SEO here, and we've used tell me about SEO here. So it's not coming down to the prompt, but it's actually the custom instructions, which you can see right here. And that is included inside the SOP, as you can see. Now, I usually don't care about AI detection, but I do think that if you want better engagement rates, if you want better on-page metrics when it comes to SEO, this is one of the best ways to improve it. Another method that you can actually use is just train it on previous data that's worked really well for you, right? So for example, if you look at this tweet that I posted yesterday, it's already got 6,500 views, and this content doesn't feel AI or ChatGPT generated at all, in my humble opinion, right? Why is that? Because what we've actually done, if you check out the Sales Copyright Machine custom GPT that I've created right here, is I've trained it on previous data that's worked really well for me. The same for this clickbait title generator, as you can see right here. I've actually given it some of my top performing titles that have worked for me really well on YouTube. And then I can say, right, give me a title about how to make ChatGPT AI content human. And you can see how these feel way more human than your average ChatGPT generated titles, whether that's for SEO titles, YouTube titles, etc. I've even done the same for my video thumbnails, and I'll show you some crazy case studies in a minute of exactly how powerful this can be. So for example, if you check out my most popular videos ever, you can see that I've published nearly 1,000 videos on my channel, but 1, 2, 3, 4 out of the top 5 performing videos ever are actually generated with ChatGPT. Because what I've done is taken all the elements that have worked for me previously when I've done this with human thumbnails, and then plugged that into a custom GPT like this one, which is publicly available. And then I can generate thumbnails in literally seconds. In fact, my most recent video on YouTube got 56k views using the same method. The final method is this workflow, where you basically add a short answer at the top of your content, right? Now this will be first-hand with proof, including EAT elements, so basically demonstrate expertise, authority, experience, and trust. And it will look something like this in practice, right? Where it's like, hey, I'm Julian Goldie, blah, blah, blah. Here's the short answer. And this all feels very human. It's got a unique picture of me, which again shows that I'm a real human being, thankfully. And then if people want the long, fluffy answer, they can just keep scrolling down for the rest of the AI content. And that process works really well because this article is ranking for its target keyword number 1. So that is basically how to make AI ChatGPT content sound human so that you can rank number 1, just like I have with my AI SEO Humanizer guide. And I've shown you why it works. I've shown you 5 different methods to emulate this. I've shown you how you can beat the originality AI detection with just custom instructions, which you can find inside this SOP. And I've shown you proof that every single method works, whether that's for blog content, titles, thumbnails, etc. Plus, I've shown you this method works, and these articles actually keep their rankings over time, which is pretty crazy. So thanks so much for watching. What I'm going to do is give you free access to this SOP with all the prompts, custom instructions, and workflows that I've shown you today, along with the SOP and examples. It's going to be inside the SEO system section and called How to Make ChatGPT Content Sound Human. So if you want to get free access to that, you can inside my free ChatGPT SEO course. Link is in the comments and description. And if you do want to book in a free SEO strategy session about how to get more leads, traffic, and sales using SEO, feel free to book that in. You can book it in. We can talk to you about personally building your link building campaign that predictably and consistently delivers more backlinks, traffic, and sales to your website. You'll get a free SEO domination plan. You'll discover the secrets of link building. You'll get your questions answered. You'll learn the best link building strategy for your website. You'll discover how to quickly outrank your competitors. And you'll basically learn how to 10x your SEO traffic based on what's working for me. Thanks so much for watching. Appreciate it. Bye-bye.